The Klamath County School District Board of Directors is asking the state to adjust a reopening metric to allow its students to return to full-time in-person instruction April 5th. The school board approved a resolution yesterday urging the state to adjust its metrics for space per student from 35 square feet to 9 square feet. Glenn Schmoniak is superintendent of Klamath County School District. He joins us now to discuss that request. Thank you, Superintendent, for joining us.
Good afternoon, Alicia.
So how did you arrive at the figure of 9 square feet per student instead of 35?
Well, at first, I was toying around with some square footage that we thought would work using our principles. But when I presented it to our local public health, they recommended the 9 square feet because they were getting that number from the World Health Organization, who uses 1 square meter. So we went with 9 square feet, which would be really close to the same.
Now, would this new size allow all students to return to every classroom in the Klamath County School District?
That's correct. With that size, I mean, literally, it's a little bit larger than the chair and desk, so that would obviously allow room for all of the students to return.
Have you heard of other districts asking for a similar reduction?
Well, I shared our resolution with the other superintendents in lower Southern Oregon, and Grants Pass said that they were planning on passing a similar resolution next week.
So considering most students are too young to be vaccinated at this time, if the state does not allow a reduction in the size metric, would that mean hybrid learning will be the norm for the foreseeable future?
Yeah, pretty much so. We continue to follow all the metrics, and we are maxed out as far as who can come to school in our buildings right now with the current metrics.
And do you know approximately what percentage of the student body has opted for the distance learning option?
Between our homeschool programs and our comprehensive distance learning programs, it's about 14%. But a lot of those were doing homeschool before COVID.
Now, are you concerned that more parents might opt out of hybrid learning if the metric is reduced and then more students are allowed in the classroom?
You know, that's not a concern at all. In fact, we want to support anybody that makes that choice, because, you know, our goal is to give the best education we can. It's just that there's so many parents that want their kids back in school that we felt that we needed to find some kind of a pathway for getting them in. I think that people don't recognize that in the Ready School Safe Learners, there was no pathway to get students into school full time, and so our proposal would allow that.
So how do teachers feel about this possibility of having more students in the classroom?
Well, it's kind of funny. When I was talking to the president of the Teachers Association here in Klamath County School District, he said, we're Switzerland. We're staying in the middle. There's some that, you know, there's a few that really are not excited about coming back, but there's a lot that are real excited, and they're just wanting to follow the rules and do what we can do to get kids back in.